about the settlers on the Gondians and Portash.
Wear it to dinner with your folks.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Lovely painting. Looking for a loving home.
Certified, no magically altered.
That seems like a lot.
Love, honey. I love
Pleasure,
honey
your
so
fine
much.
maiden. To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
Shh. People will hear.
Have a lot on my mind.
Good.
And, well,
Let them
in
see
it.
you taking... If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
I got it.
Good old-fashioned
You're
cotton.
not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Nah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that.
By order of Lord Gordon,
It is here to serve you.
committed to the city,
The people
must
have called us
be
gate.
surrendered.
Every criminal we hang is one less really won't feel.
Don't even think about it, Richard.
Run on back. Brace yourself. That felt great.
You're very welcome, sir. These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
Your daughter tells us otherwise. I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Beneath his ragged clothing, you catch a glimpse of rotten flesh, more than any living being could sustain. This man is a zombie.
I'm not dead. Just got a bit of nerve damage. So, you having a go or not? Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute.
He's a man of the people, too. Promised at least 100 more watches before.
Good. Once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have to clean the rabble of this.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment. How are you both humble and attractive? It's just not fair, nor will my honor allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the room. Sort your own drinks.
Real table 14 want their eggs now.
Where's so much? Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. True adventuring soul you are. No battle too small.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old logics.
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Battle of wits.
Got to concentrate.
Time for a cuddle. Make it hurt.
Another day, another fight.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
All this month, no fresh vegetables. Damn the absolute.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
Rovere burned the bouillabaisse again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
What a sweetheart.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Wits and blades always sharp.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. The psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Get Yankee. Blacketh has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will be ready. Its whereabouts.
Keeping my head down.
Quietly now.
Taking my time in the shadows.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner. Death will be yours, and yours alone, Gake slave! Hataka!
My knees are starting to ache.
Survival is all that matters.
Let's have some fun. Break them.
No mercy.
For the Queen! In Venice!
Death won't take me yet.
What fools these mortals be. Outflank, outsmart. Let's go.
What's the plan? can't afford to let up.
Need to find a way forward.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Something over there.
What's that?
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
What's that?
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
That's curious.
First purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
What's that?
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
What's that?
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Something over there.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmay, my old partner.
Something over there.
The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
That might be worth a look.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
It's not safe here. It's too late for me, but not for you. Run as fast as your legs can carry you. The shapeshifter, or in the red. She seized me from our camp, bore me here to Baal's enclave. She slit my belly and filled her cup with my blood. A toast, she said, to her false god. She told me when her cup ran dry, she'd come for the rest of me. I'm done for. I will hold her off as long as I'm able. Run while you still can. Don't even think about fighting her. This foe is too powerful. You'd underestimate Orin the Red. The last mistake you'll ever make.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Silly little worm. My god is always with me. He shudders to see how my blades plunge into soft, surrendered flesh. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do. You'd prefer my whispers in the tyrant's tongue, hmm?
You heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Bal's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Bal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
The promise of slaughter, of pain and humiliation, and the sound of blood drip-dropping into the gutter. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Bal's offer. He will not make another.
Ready for you.
Never a dull moment.
Which way to the nearest library?
No time to rest.
What a day. Hardly a challenge.
Let's get going.
Halt! This one is an ally of Our Lady in Red. Orin spoke of you. You walk in the Dread Lord's favor. Perhaps you wish to partake in his service. Go ahead. Their blood is yours to spill. As you wish. Baal's blessings upon you.
There is work to do.
Well, hello.
Can't give up now. To do.
Trust no one. Some blood.
A tale for the ages.
Shall we dance?
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
I'm ready.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Anything I wouldn't eat myself.
Can I have that, please, sir?
Of course, love. And please don't call me sir. And barely even a chef. It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least I can do with the absolute almost upon us.
Afternoon.
You're back to work later, so sober up, idiot.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
They do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
What do I have to lose?
all doom. With haste.
Let's have some courage.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
He's gotten away.
You should start your own opinion column. I can do that. I have a opinion. Joking. You really are that interesting.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. I still can't believe... Why would any... I still can't believe... Look into some protection. My word, the cost.
Hearing you say that stresses me.
Something over there.
Watch your back. Oh, for a skeleton key. I'll consider it. Keep your distance, darling.
All right. What now? More for me. On my way.
What's on your mind?
I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do.
Better than ever. With all the articles.
Oh, right. I don't read any of these.
Wait!
Laura's not going anywhere, is she? She can't.
I don't see the point.
Perhaps we should look into some protection. But my word, the car. You please keep your eyes on what you're doing.
I'm trying to enjoy the festival. Stop bothering me.
enjoying the festival? We're working. Are you drunk?
Not drunk enough to listen to your prowl.
What do I think of Lord Wartash's steel watch? Well, I am so glad you
A
asked.
broken steel watcher.
No.
A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the steel watch foundry at the West Docks.
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
Flaming Fist investigation underway. Stay back.
We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way.
Try and imagine.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Go back to your mind, Glinkars, before I bury you myself.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. Bloody dark old sense. Getting paid to lurk in our guild hall. Never worked for it. Guarding the secret entrance. Not good enough for them, but good enough for poor old Tuskrun. Another one come to take our coin and clog our halls. Fine, I'll show you in. Nine Fingers will give you orders. In you go, before I change my mind.
Oh, what a delightfully secluded alley. I would have been in my element here once.
But you consort with a better class of people now, right?
A different class of person. And a different type of consorting.
Let's just stop this conversation right here, shall we?
Which pocket would you rather pick? The druids or clerics?
time I emptied the druid's pockets, all I got for it was a nest of bloody
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steered clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions. And Cazador hated
Understandable.
questions.
When the answer is invariably, the silver-haired one ate them.
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festo. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
Another!
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketherick's coffers. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Ready to do some business? Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running...
Top price. See anything of... Don't bug me. I'm making plans. Big plans, see?
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me? See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours?
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
In between scores, then? Oh, there's no shame in that. This Stone Lord business has even the bigger crews shutting up shop for a while. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. You won't. The Black Network is working for us. The Guild is hardly a soft target, but we're not set up for the turf war the Stone Lord set on fighting. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
What's the point in paying the Guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming!
Bare hands.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. Ha! Which part? The Stone Lords hollowed this place out. Half my crews have fled or in hiding. Orin's faceless try to pierce my ranks every day, while Gortash's toy soldiers control the streets. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open the gates for them. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was, I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? Bottom-feeding bruises, I think you mean. But it takes thugs to keep order outside the walls. The Fist only go there for good, lawless fun. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I live to serve. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
How delicious.
Still alive. So that's progress.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. With pleasure.
Let's move.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. Why are you so nosy?
I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansel.
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men puff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We could. It would just be a very short one. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. Ah, I know what she speaks of. I need, information from her. And a pardon from you, for I have not been overly generous with the truth. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days. Which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. I'm not asking for promises. Just the chance. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. Nine Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Yes? As you wish.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Oh, my, won't. Look at your spot. Oh.
someone's vintage Moonshae Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, he owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times, and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Ready to do some business? Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes, aye?
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the Bugbear. To trade trinkets, the Fetcher's brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
That might be worth a look.
This is supposed to be the greatest fest hall under the city. So where's all the bloody fun?
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
The Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs. Break this rule, and you die.